Hello students, today I am going to start question number 3, fifth part of exercise 12.2. Now in this question we have subtract minus m square plus 5mn from 4m square minus 3mn plus 8. In the last 4 sums we have done the subtraction by line method. Now here these 4 sums, this 4 part will be doing by column method. So here minus m square plus 5mn we have to subtract from 4m square minus 3mn plus 8. So we will have to write this expression on top, 4m square minus 3mn plus 8. Okay, now here we have to subtract minus m square plus 5mn. Now as we did in case of addition, we have put the like terms below the like terms. So here also we will be doing the same thing. Here m square term we will have to put below m square. So here is m square term, so below m square we will have to write, below 4m square we will have to write minus m square. Now mn term is here, so we will have to write mn term below mn term. So and along with the sign we will have to write the term. Now since we are subtracting this, so sign will change. Okay, whatever terms is present in the lower part, only that part will change. Like here we won't change the sign which is there in the upper part. Here we have minus m square which is present in the lower part, so sign will change of this term, and here plus 5mn is there, so it will be minus 5mn, but sign of 8 won't change as 8 is present in the upper part. Okay, now so since no term is present below this, so it will remain same, it's plus 8. Now here while solving this part we will ignore this sign because this sign has changed into minus sign. So minus 3 and minus 5, it's minus 8mn. Okay, similarly here this minus sign has been changed into plus sign. So plus 4 and plus 1 will be 5. So it will be 5m square. Okay, and sign is plus, 4 is having a positive sign, and this m square is also have been changed, it has become positive now. So since both the term is having plus sign, so here will be plus. So answer of the fifth part will be 5m square minus 8mn plus 8. So if you like what you have observed, that if you are following column method, here whatever expression is there, whatever from like here when you have to subtract one expression from another expression, so the one from which we have to subtract we will have to write that on top. In this case we have written this on the top and this expression in the down. Okay, and the expression which is there in the lower part we will have to change the sign. If you are doing addition, then no need to change the sign, but if you are doing subtraction, then you have to change the sign of the term which is present in the lower part. Okay, now coming to next part. In the sixth part we have minus x square plus 10x minus 5 from 5x minus 10. So from this expression we will have to subtract this expression. So 5x minus 10 should be written on top. Okay, now we will have to write the second expression. Now in the second expression, see, like here in this expression at first we have x square term, and here x square term is not present, so we'll put at the corner. We'll have to just put it separately, not below these terms, because here we have x term present, and see 10x and x same term, slight term, so we'll put below 5x, and minus 5 is the constant, so we'll write below constant. So minus 5 will be written below minus 10. Okay, now since we are subtracting we will have to change the sign, and the term which is present in the lower part, only sign will change of those terms. Okay, like here minus sign is there, so it will be plus, and here plus is there, it will be minus, and here minus is there, so it will be plus. And we will not consider the sign of the previous one. Like here the term x square, the sign of the term x square will be positive, the sign of the term 10x will be minus, and the sign of the term of 5 will be plus 5. Okay, now plus minus, plus, here plus and minus, plus minus will become minus, right? So 10 minus 5 will be 5, and since 10 is greater than 5 and sign of 10 is negative, so it will be minus 5. Now here we have plus 5x and minus 10x. So plus minus minus again, so 10 minus 5 is 5x, and since 10 is greater than 5 and sign of 10 is negative, so it will be minus 5x, and x square will come down as there is no term present with this, and the sign of x square is positive, so we will write x square. Okay, so answer of the sixth part will be x square minus 5x minus 5. Now coming to next part. Now in the seventh part we have 5a square minus 7ab plus 5b square from 3ab minus 2a square minus 2b square. So from this we will have to subtract this, so we will have to write this on top. So it's 3ab minus 2a square minus 2b square. Now I'll write the term, this expression below this. Now below a square we will have to put the a square term. So here we have a square term, and so we will have to write 5a square below minus 2a square, and since 5 in front of 5 no sign is present, so it will be positive. Okay, now next is ab term. Ab term is here. Now we will have to write minus 7ab below 3ab. Okay, now we will have to write the b square term. So plus b square should be written below minus 2b square. Okay, this way we will have to put the like terms below the like terms, and since we are doing subtraction we need to change the sign. So this plus will be minus if you change the sign, this plus also will become minus if you change the sign, and this minus will become positive if you change the sign. Now we won't be considering this sign while calculating, okay, because this sign has been changed already. Now here minus minus will become plus, so 5 plus 2, if you add the coefficient we will get 7. Then we will write the variable part, which is 7b square, and since both the term is having negative sign, so it will be minus. Now similarly here also we have two minus signs, so 5 plus 2 is 7, it's 7a square, and since both the term is having negative, so it will be minus 7a square. And lastly we have, see, in front of 3 no sign is present, so it will be positive, and 7 is also positive, so 7 plus 3 is 10, so it will be 10ab, and since both the term is having positive, so it will be plus 10ab. Okay, so answer of the seventh part will be 10ab minus 7a square minus 7b square. Okay, now coming to last part of this question. Now in the 8th part we have 4pq minus 5q square minus 3p square from 5p square plus 3q square minus 5 minus pq. So from this expression we will have to subtract this, so we will have to write this expression on top. So it's 5p square plus 3q square minus pq. Now 4pq is there, 4pq should be written below pq term, so here we have the pq term, so here 4pq should be written below pq, and since in front of 4 no sign is present, so it will be plus sign. Now we have q square term, so here we have q square term, so below this we will have to write minus 5q square, and then we have p square term, so we will have to write minus 3p square below 5p square. Okay, now we will have to subtract this. So before subtracting we need to change the sign, so this plus sign will be minus sign if you change, this minus will become plus, and this minus will become plus. Okay, now sign has been changed already, so we don't have to, we will not consider the sign which is changed. Okay, we have to check we have to take the changed sign. Like here minus PQ and minus 4 PQ. How much? Here PQ, coefficient of this PQ is 1. So 1 plus 4 is 5 PQ, and since both the term is having negative sign, so it will be minus 5 PQ. Now here 3 sign of 3 is positive and sign of 5 has become positive. So 5 plus 3 is 8 q square, and since both the term is having plus sign, so it will be plus 8 q square. Now here in front of 5 no sign is given, so it's plus 5, and here plus 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8p square, and both the term is having positive, so it will be plus 8p square, right? So answer of the last part will be 8p square plus 8q square minus 5pq. So this way we will have to do the subtraction by column method. Okay, so this was all about question number 3. Thank you, students.